Welcome to Lit with Ernest, the podcast where we cut through the noise and get to the heart of literature. I'm your host, Ernest, and today we're talking about George Meredith, a writer who's often overlooked but never underappreciated. If you're wondering why you should care about some dusty old Victorian novelist, let me tell you, Meredith's work is like a rich soil that has nourished generations of writers, from James Joyce to Ian McEwan. Born in 1828 in Portsmouth, England, George Meredith grew up in a family of modest means. His father was a naval tailor, and the young Meredith was expected to follow in his footsteps. But George had other plans. He was a curious and ambitious kid who devoured books from an early age. He attended a local school, where he excelled in languages and literature and later won a scholarship to study at the South Sea Academy. Meredith's educational journey took him to London, where he became acquainted with some of the most prominent literary figures of his time, including Charles Dickens and the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood. It was during this period that he developed a passion for poetry and began writing his own verse. His early poems were heavily influenced by the Romantics, but as he matured, he developed a unique style that blended elements of realism and symbolism. One of the most interesting aspects of Meredith's life is his relationship with his wife, Mary Ellen Nichols. The two met in 1849, and their marriage was marked by both passion and turmoil. Mary Ellen was a beautiful and intelligent woman who shared George's love of literature, but she was also prone to depression and anxiety. Their union produced one son, Arthur, but it ultimately ended in tragedy when Mary Ellen left George for another man. This painful experience had a profound impact on Meredith's writing. His novels began to explore themes of love, loss, and the complexities of human relationships. Works like The Ordeal of Richard Feverel and The Egoist are characterized by their nuanced portrayals of characters, their psychological depth, and their unflinching examination of the human condition. Meredith's major contributions to literature are manifold. He was a pioneer of the novel as a literary form, experimenting with narrative structures and pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in terms of subject matter. His work influenced not only writers but also thinkers like Sigmund Freud, who drew on Meredith's insights into human psychology. One of the most significant aspects of Meredith's legacy is his concept of the egoist. In his novel of the same name, he explores the idea of a person who is so self-absorbed that they become incapable of genuine relationships. Meredith's work has also had a profound impact on our understanding of human behavior and emotions. His novels are like laboratories where he conducts experiments in human psychology, probing the depths of motivation, desire, and morality. By reading his work, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and others, and we're forced to confront our own flaws and weaknesses. As I always say, the best writers are those who can capture the dignity, suffering, and courage of real life. So if you haven't already, give him a try. Read The Egoist or Richard Feverel, and see for yourself why he's still widely regarded as one of the greatest novelists of all time. In conclusion, George Meredith's legacy is a testament to the power of literature to transform our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. His work may not be as flashy or attention-grabbing as some of his contemporaries, but it has a depth, a richness, and a complexity that rewards close reading and reflection. Like this episode if it hit true. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.